welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 4 of Trick or Treat. As you guys may remember, we ended up here. We saved the kitty cat. We did not kill it because that's a good thing to do. Don't kill kitty cats. So let's just jump straight into it. You already know. It's been a few minutes since I've captured a cat. Again, I find myself walking with her in my arms, led by this strange voice. How long have I been walking in this forest? Apparently not enough to make me go mad, but it should be close. Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will help you. The voice sounds closer this time. It seems that I am going in the right direction. I don't fully trust in it, but it's the best I have. At least at first glance, it seems a friendly voice. I am completely focused on my way when I suddenly feel something bite me. Was it a cat? Ah! What the heck? I shout in pain, realizing that the cat bit my arm. It was a cat. I knew it. Fortunately, it wasn't a dangerous bite, but it was sure painful. Look, she's angry. With my distraction, she takes the chance to jump from my arms, falling a few steps away from me. Quickly, I set my gaze upon her furious, but soon something happens that makes me forget about my anger. Suddenly, the cat is covered with a bright light. So much that it repels the unnatural darkness surrounding the forest, stealing my breath, and apparently my English. Under the light, its figure gradually changes until it ceases to be a cat and becomes a human figure. Ooh, what's that? The cat's evolving? Whatever that little sound effect. No longer is there a cat in front of me, but a girl with incredible beauty. I must really be going crazy. She has white hair and red eyes. Meow. She seems about my age. In other circumstances, I would have asked her out without hesitation. Just thinking about it makes me laugh to myself in my mind. Even at the edge of madness, it seems some things about me will never change. She approaches slowly towards me, one step at a time, with no fear. The girl then stares into my eyes with a slightly irritated face. Her lips are moving. She seems to be saying something, but I am unable to hear a sound. Are you trying to tell me something? I babbled, still confused, with a face disbelief which surely made me look stupid. Dot 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 dot, said the girl with a very low voice. I do not understand what she is saying. What? I can't hear you well, I asked, still confused. Suddenly the girl pouts in a bad mood. What's wrong with you? Are you deaf? Apparently. Finally, I could hear her clearly, and just in time because it seems her patience was about to end. Okay, now I heard you, I said, annoyed. All of my astonishment from just a few seconds ago disappears when I see an arrogant attitude of the girl. At least now I don't think she will bite me, I hope. The girl then snorts with irritation. What an annoying guy I had to find, she said at the time she places a hand on her lips, making a pensive... Oh, yeah, her lips? But her lips are up there, though. Okay. Wait, you shouldn't speak ill of someone you have right before you. I was quick to respond. For a moment, I feel annoyed at the thought that I have to teach manners to this spirit, or whatever she is. A pity so much beauty wasted on someone so arrogant. The girl let out a snort of annoyance after hearing me. I'm sorry, it's a bad habit that I can't quit, she answered without sounding very repentant, clearly a false apology. After talking, she diverts her gaze towards the surroundings as if she was bored. I see, I replied, annoyed. I just met her and I already feel I don't like her. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I must not forget who this girl is. She was the cat that started it all. Anyway, at least could you tell me why you attacked me and my friends? I asked shortly after, acting more seriously. The The greetings were over. It's time to get to the important stuff. And why did you bite me if I wasn't doing anything? Before I knew it, my lips moved, asking another question. I cannot lie, I was angry. The girl then stares at my face. She blinks with curiosity before speaking. Does it hurt? The wound? She asked innocently. Yes. I was quick to respond with annoyance. I didn't need to say more. Of course it hurts me, silly cat. She looks at me in silence for a few seconds until suddenly she approaches me without any shyness or fear. On second thought, how could a simple human such as me scare a cat that can turn into a person? Show me your wound, said the girl once she stood right next to me. Her presence makes me nervous. This girl seems to not know what personal space is. As embarrassing as it sounds, I had never had a girl this close, if only it wasn't in this forest. I don't know why. I shouldn't trust her, but strangely something tells me that she has no bad intentions. This girl is surrounded by a calm aura. Something pure, unlike anything else in the forest. In the end, resigning myself with a sigh, I show her my arm with a bite. Immediately, the girl sets her sight on my wound. It will only take a moment, she said with complete confidence. Then she looks up into my eyes, up. What? Could you close your eyes? She asks as she blushes slightly. I am surprised to see that embarrassed face she has, even if just a little. Then I sigh, feeling something wasn't right, but there is nothing else I can do. Okay. Wait, I want to see, I said, doing as she asked. I didn't know what to expect. For a moment I thought she would get naked or something like that. But what kind of magic can work only when you have no clothes? I don't know, but my mind sure wanted to imagine that. Come on, Alex, keep your composure. Suddenly I feel something warm and wet touch my wound. Immediately I shudder. Wait, what are you doing? It's a stupid question because I knew well that what she was doing. She was licking my wound. Well, she is a cat. You idiot, who said you could watch? Was quick to respond to the cat. With her cheeks red in embarrassment and her lips still close to my wound, she looked adorably troubled. Don't you see that I'm just trying to heal you? Okay, sorry for that small cut. There was a vroom vroom passing by my house and I forgot I had the window open. Anyways, she then added in a bad mood. Sorry, I said, blushing. I thought you would do something more extraordinary. Now I'm not sure. Is she a girl who can transform into a cat, or a cat that can become a girl? Interesting question. Sorry to disappoint you, not being extraordinary enough, murmured the girl at the same time she gives me an annoyed look, red eyes shining with disgust. It is then that I realize that the pain has disappeared. With curiosity I look where the wound was, only to discover that now there is no trace of it. For a couple seconds I stay silent, incredulous. It seems that your treatment worked, I finally said, grateful, still looking at the spot. But of course, I have experience healing myself, answered the girl, closing her eyes and inflating her chest to show her pride. I actually appreciate what she did, but I still wonder if she really had to lick it to cure me. I understand, but who are you? The girl makes a small snore with curiosity after hearing my question. Then she tilts her head and closes her eyes, making a thoughtful face. It seems I have now presented myself. She opens her eyes and gazes into mine. My name is Ashley. Oh, hi, Ashley. So that's her name. I expected something more extravagant. My name is Alex. By the way, have you ever been accused of witchcraft? Before I knew it, I asked that question. I guess it was rather rude from me, completely lacking in manners, but I must not forget for even a second that I am in this cursed forest. Ashley suddenly becomes silent. At plain sight, it was obvious she didn't take it well. She takes her time before responding. Yes, but that was a long time ago. Then she closes her eyes and exhales, emptying her lungs. She seemed to be recalling something painful. Just seeing her made me feel guilty. I'm sorry. It was not my intention to make you remember it, I said, slightly remorseful. No doubt to be accused of witchcraft must have been a horrible experience. Ashley closes her eyes and nods a couple times. It's okay. It's not like I can blame your curiosity seeing where we are. Then she looks at me closely with curious eyes. By the way, how do you know about me? Perhaps you are a sorcerer who has lived during these past centuries? She asked, narrowing her eyes as if she was trying to see the inside of my mind. What kind of question is that? No, nothing like that, I answered at that moment. I'm just an ordinary person. Weak. I omitted boring, but she didn't need to know that. It's just that there are stories about witches in this forest, but as you can see, the stories are not very convincing, or else I wouldn't be here, I explained, trying to remove any doubt that Ashley may have. Again, she closes her eyes and nods. I understand. She pauses and looks me in the eyes. It's because of those stupid myths that stupid humans come to this forest, just like you. She then said, looking at me with rejection. Wait, what are you trying to say? We are to blame? I replied, feeling offended. Ashley suddenly looks at me, disgusted. Are you an idiot? Yes, if you hadn't come, my existence would be nice and peaceful instead of this chaos that it is every year, she said, ending with a sigh of frustration. But you're the one who causes all of this. I was quick to respond. I don't even bother to hide my anger. I can't believe what she says. How arrogant can she be? Ashley opens her eyes wide, surprised. Then she looks at me with annoyance in her red eyes. She doesn't really look annoyed. Do you not understand? You stupid humans. You humans? Definitely, I don't like this girl. I'm only trying to protect you. Her words take me by surprise. Huh? I exclaimed incredulously. English. You attacked me and attacked my friends only to protect us? Yes. She simply replied. At the same time, she nods, filled with pride and confidence. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I cannot believe how arrogant and self-centered this girl is. After everything she did to me and my friends, I can't stand her any longer. Wait. I had only taken a few steps when I heard her calling me. She sounds really worried. You don't understand the real danger you're in here. I stop in my tracks as soon as I hear her. Real danger? I whispered, feeling some doubts. Suddenly, I shiver. It doesn't look like she's lying. Yes, I tried to chase them away using illusions. Other times, I hit them with my powers. And as a last resort, I scared them directly, as if it was in your case. Ashley confessed, blushing a little as if she felt embarrassed or something. And why do you do that? I asked, confused. Something isn't right here. Ashley stares at me with her red eyes. If they continue with their curiosity, they will meet an evil entity that will take their lives. What you say doesn't sound very convincing, I immediately interrupted. The only evil entity here is you. As she shakes her head in denial. You are wrong. I am the good one. Then she said, looking into my eyes with a pure innocence in hers. Ha 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 ha. I was supposed to do an evil laugh? Yes? Okay, yes. I could only laugh at that comment. It had to be a joke. After doing all that, you say you're good? Don't laugh, I'm only trying to protect you, replied Ashley, furious, while waving her arms. She then crosses her arms and gives me an unpleased look. Do you expect me to believe that? I replied sarcastically. What she said made no sense, but somehow she seemed oddly convinced it was the truth. She was surely a bit wrong in the head. But it's true. You have to believe me. This time she sounded really worried about me. I actually feel a little sorry for her. Ashley then stays silent, looking at me with puppy eyes. But she's a cat. However, she soon recovers her proud attitude. If you want, hold my hand. I won't harm you. She suddenly says. I look carefully at her. She has a very arrogant face, as if it was a great honor to be able to touch her. You won't do anything strange? I asked, distrustful, but after seeing her again, I do not think she was lying. Ashley nods, full of confidence. I promise you. I stare at her for a few seconds making sure there isn't a trap. Okay, but why do you want me to hold your hand? I asked at the same time I extended my hand. But it didn't show your little name on top here. Ashley opens her eyes, surprised after hearing my question. Then she stares at me with annoyance. Are you stupid? Obviously to guide you out of the forest, she said, just as she takes my hand in one quick move. Whooshang! I then find myself being dragged by this strange girl. But this is the opposite way from where the melodious voice comes, I said, looking back for a second. I felt really curious about who she was. You ignored that voice. And we are also going to ignore this episode. I'm just kidding. Lol, don't ignore it. Anyways, we're just gonna end it here because I think it's a good time to end it at this spot. And main menu, yes. Alright. I hope you guys are enjoying this novel. If you guys are, please make sure to drop a like. And I will probably be doing a little bit more of these in the future, depending how it goes, depending how things are. And then also in the future, I'll say in a couple days or week or so, I will be making 1 or 2 announcements about my channel, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, as I was saying, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.